Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. My name is Antonio. I am from Ecuador. I am the regional manager for Camosun College in the beautiful city of Victoria, Canada. And today I am with our partner, Cornerstone Community College, where I will explain about the different pathways of studies that you have. If you decide to come to study with Camosun College, we have a new partnership with Cornerstone Community College. So that means that a lot of you guys, you can, after you finish a program here, you can go and start your academic pathway with Camosun College. Now let's start with the presentation. First, a lot of people are asking me what Camosun means. So Camosun means where water meets and transforms. So that's a great way to start the presentation. Well, I know that I'm sure you are already in British Columbia, okay? So you know very well about the province, but I still want to focus on in some specific aspects. Number one, not everybody knows, right? But Victoria is actually the capital of the province of British Columbia, okay? That's very important because a lot of people think that the capital of the province is Vancouver, because Vancouver is the main city, the biggest city, but actually Victoria is the capital. Also, I will show you later, the province of British Columbia, we have a very specific transfer system that is unique in Canada. About the city of Victoria, as I explained, we are the capital of British Columbia. For 3 years in a row, Victoria has been named this best small city in the world for the international magazine Condé Nast Traveler. Imagine that you have the opportunity to come and to study and to live in this beautiful city if you decide to come to study with Camosun College. It's a small city, big opportunities. Like the main 3 industries of Victoria, number 1 is tech, number 2 is tourism, and number 3 is education, and we have the best weather in Canada. I know a lot of people think Vancouver has the best weather in Canada, and it's true. I mean, Vancouver and Victoria will have very similar weathers, right? It's very similar. Like, I think that the temperature-wise almost the same every day. However, Victoria gets the half of the rain that Vancouver does. Okay, so that's a huge selling point. Now I live in Vancouver for the last 2 years, but I live in Victoria for 8 years. So I always explain, for me, the main difference is like when Victoria rains, I never take umbrella. Now when Vancouver rains, I have to take umbrella, right? That's the main difference between the two cities. About Camosun College. So we are the largest public college of the province of British Columbia. Why? Because of the number of students. Per year, Camosun, we have close to 14,000 students. And of those 14,000 students, only around 1,000 students are international. Okay, and from that 1,000 students, we have students from approximately 70 different nationalities. We have, very proud, we have the largest college co-op program in British Columbia. What that means? Okay, that means that it was a study made for the province 2 years ago. It says that 50% of all college co-op placements in the province are completed by Camosun students. 50%. That means that we have an amazing team behind those students, helping them to get those co-op, those internships. I can see here, I want to show you these slides where you can see one of the several career fairs that we organize per year, where you can see that we call the different companies, not only from Victoria, but also from the province of British Columbia, to come to our campus and to talk to our students. We have 3 campuses in Victoria. Not only one, we have 3 campuses. The campus of Lanzo, which is next to the University of Victoria, very close to downtown. The campus of Interurban, which is a very big campus, and it's around 25 minutes from downtown Victoria. And last September, we opened the 3rd campus. It's called the John Horgan Campus, together with the University of Victoria and Royal Roads University, and it's located in Lanford. Lanford is a specific area close to downtown Victoria. Now, let's go for the different programs that we offer. Okay, I want to start with the program that's very popular, and it's called the University Transfer Program. Okay, so I explained at the beginning of the presentation that the province of British Columbia, we have a system that is unique in Canada. Okay, what is the system? It's called BC Transfer Guide. How it works, it allows students, domestic or international students, to study up to the first 2 years of a university degree in a years at the college and then go to the university instead of going for the first year of the university. The first advantage is the cost, okay? So to study at the college costs the half than in a university. So if you study the first 2 years at the college and then 2 years in a university, we're talking that you will be saving close to 45,000 Canadian dollars in tuition fees. Second advantage, it's much more easier to get accepted at the college than in a university. Okay, we have some students, they don't have the grades to go directly to UBC, to University of Victoria, but they can come to start at Camus College. Now I need to be very specific. This is a great advantage for Latin American students, specifically from Colombia and Peru. Why Colombia and Peru? What's happening with those? Normally in Colombia and Peru, they only have 11 years of education. They don't have 12 years of education, right, like at other countries. So normally the universities, UBC, Simon Fraser, UVic, they require to high school students to have 12 years of education, as because they cannot accept the students, right? But Camus College, we can accept the students. And that's why a lot of students from those particular countries, they come directly to study at Camus College. I always give a specific example. At the University of Victoria, I have the recruiter. Every time he has an applicant from Colombia, Peru, with only 11 years of education, he sends it to me because he cannot accept them, but he knows that we can accept them. These are the specific areas. We make a study of where our students normally goes after studying 2 years at the college. And those are the most popular areas. As I mentioned at the beginning, the majority of the programs are 2+2, but there are some others is 1+3, like the engineering and the computer science program. I will show you more later about the specific examples. And again, during this presentation, you will see a lot of very specific examples. I just don't want to mention, okay, this is what we offer. I want to show you successful stories so you will see that actually that can happen if you come to study with us. Camila from Peru. Camila, she just graduated last fall from the Bachelor of Commerce. Camila is the girl in the middle. Again, as I mentioned, she only studied grade 11, so she wanted to go to UVic, but UVic says, no, I cannot accept you. So she started with us, studied 2 years. That she won a national competition with her team 2 years ago. Now she holds a Bachelor of Commerce with the University of Victoria. Sumira from Japan. Sumira studied 2 years at Camus College, the associate degree in psychology. She transferred immediately to the 3rd year of the University of Victoria, where she graduated last summer from the Bachelor of Science of Psychology. How I know Sumire? She was my homestay student when I was living in Victoria. And she already got married, so it was nice for her. My student Enrique from Brazil. Enrique he graduated last year from the Bachelor of Commerce of Simon Fraser University. He also studied 2 years at the college, and then he went 2 years at Simon Fraser University. Now, I'm going to show you this. That was about the university transfer program, right? Now I'm going to show you more the academic programs that your students have at Camus College. Those particular programs that I'm going to show you right now, they have a pathway, even though they are a diploma, they have a pathway with the different universities in British Columbia. So for example, I'm going to show you the most popular ones. Applied Chemistry and Biotechnology. This is an amazing program, and this is for students who wants to work in labs or in a bioscience company after graduation. It's very focused on labs, okay? Like my student Victoria. Victoria studied 2 years that Applied Chemistry and Biotechnology program. She graduated from that program. She did a co-op with Stressmark. It was a bioscience company. She did a great job that the same company offers her a full-time position. Right now, she works as a full-time laboratory technician assistant for that same company. My student Sara from Japan. Sara, she studied the criminal justice programs, and now she was studying the visual arts program. It's a mistake there in the presentation. And right now she works as a student instructor for the Art Gallery of Victoria. I also have another great example. We have a criminal justice program. We have a pathway with Simon Fraser University where students can finish later the Bachelor in Criminal Justice. And the most popular program that we offer is the Early Learning and Care. This program is for students who wants to work like in child care centers, focus on kids since they are newborn up to 4 years old. My student Greta from Brazil, she was a teacher in Brazil. Okay, so she came here to study this program because it's a great complement with the education that she used to have in Brazil. She won I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry, the Lieutenant's Medal of the Province of British Columbia when she finished her program. And right now she works for Hewlett Family Community Service. Guys, just to let you know, this is very important. The Early Learning and Care program is the most popular program that Camus College offers, okay? We offer 60 seats per year, And just to let you know, I think that the seats for September are almost full. So you have students, please send it as soon as possible. One of the reasons this program is so popular, you can see here in the slides, an example of a classroom. You can see here how actually the students, they practice, okay, how it will be for them to work in a child care center. And this is the School of Health and Human Services. It was opened in 2019, has won different architecture awards, and is a building 100% sustainable. So great classroom. Now climb the ladder. Okay, so now I need to be specific here. Why? Because some people think that colleges, we only offer 2-year diplomas or the university transfer programs. However, Camosun College, we offer, in addition to that, 7 different bachelor's degree, okay, in very specific areas. We have bachelor's degree in business administration, in focus in accounting, in human resources management and leadership, marketing and socially responsible management, and in sports, in kinesiology and in sports management. In addition, this is a very exciting news. We have $7,000 business awards scholarships, okay, awards. That's for the students who wants to study bachelor degree in business administration or in sports management, okay? That $7,000 is going to the 3rd year after they finish the 2-year diploma. So it's a great example or incentive for the students to not only finish the diploma, but go and finish the bachelor degree. In business administration, again, we have an amazing successful stories. Like I want to start my student Mauricio from Bolivia. Mauricio, he finished the 4-year bachelor degree in marketing. Right now, he works for as a senior marketing coordinator for Kinetic. Kinetic is a construction company in Victoria, and he started doing the co-op. He did 2 co-op placements with the same company, and of course, he did a great job. That as soon as he finished, the company offers him a full-time position. Julia from Brazil, also, she finished the bachelor in marketing, and now she works for Reliable Controls as a senior marketing coordinator. And my student Nagamura from Japan, she's 37 years old. She came here as a professional. Now she finished the bachelor in human resources management, and now she works as employment standards officers from the government of British Columbia. So great successful stories of my students after graduation. We offer, as I explained at the beginning, another pathway program, another bachelor degree, which is the Bachelor in Athletic and Exercise Therapy, which is also a 4-year degree. And remember that in addition to that one, we have the Bachelor in Kinesiology and in Sports Management. Now, very important, this is my favorite building in our campus. This is the home of the School of Sports and Exercise Education. This building is also called the Pacific Institute for Sports and Education. It was built in 2008, and now have a trivia questions, okay? Who can guess? This was built by the federal government here in Victoria, in Camosun College. But why do you think that the government decided to build this center in Camosun College in Victoria and not in Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, where we have much more people living there? Who can guess? I already told the answer at the beginning of the presentation. Weather, yes, because we have the best weather in Canada, right? So now specifically, now that the winter, you know how cold it is in the rest of Canada, right? So the Olympic athletes, now they came to Victoria to train before the Olympics, Paralympic games. We have a professional soccer field. We have a gym that is considered one of the best of Canada. We have also a rehabilitation clinic. As I mentioned, we are proud of hosts of several Olympics and Paralympic teams. As I explained, they train with us before going to the Olympics. And we have a professional volleyball and basketball team. We used to have 2 amazing students from Brazil. They play volleyball with us. One student from Japan, she also played volleyball. And right now we have a student from Kenya and a student from Spain, also part of the teams. 2 years ago, we launched finally our first soccer club or soccer team. Right now, we have so far 5 different students from Latin America, at least, who are part of the team. Of course, mostly are Canadians, but we also have 5 amazing international students from Latin America be part of the team. So you like to play soccer, you can be part of the team. And a great example, this is one of my favorite stories. My student David from Mexico, David, he graduated last year from the Bachelor of Athletic and Exercise Therapy. You can see here a selfie. His co-op was with the BC Lions here in Vancouver. Again, we not only place our students in Victoria, we also place our students in Vancouver. He came here, you can see he took a selfie, during one of the games. He was doing a physical rehabilitation to the players, and in the picture you can see him very, very happy with a stadium full of fans and with his colleagues. Also, my student Wakana from Japan. Wakana, right now, she just started the last year of the same program, and she completed her co-op with the Bikes. Bikes is the rugby team from the University of Victoria. She was doing also physical rehabilitation. So again, it's an amazing program. So you are into sports. Remember, guys, I really think that we are the best college in Canada with sports and exercise education. Now, this is very, very, very excited for me always to talk about it because not everybody likes that, okay? But if you like engineering, I really think that Camosun have a huge advantage over other colleges in Canada. Okay, why is that? Because Camosun College, to become engineering, okay, you want to become engineering, like a professional engineering, we have two options for the students, okay? I'm gonna start with the option A, which is the most popular, and I'm gonna show you why it's the most popular. Camosun offers 2-year diplomas. This is only 2-year diplomas in civil engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and computer engineering, and mechanical engineering, okay? So this is only 2-year diplomas. However, we are the only college in Canada that we have a special agreement. This is a pathway program with the University of Victoria and the University of British Columbia, or in Okanagan, or in Vancouver. What the university says to us, hey, Camosun, I know that your students from the technologies programs are very good. I can accept them, okay, to the 3rd year to come to us. However, before they come to the 3rd year, they need to study with you 8 more months after they finish the technologies programs. It's called the bridge program. And when they finish this bridge program, they go straight to the 3rd year of those 2 universities to study 2 more years and then to become engineering. So in total of studies, it's pretty much 5 years to become engineering. But why that program, that route is the most popular? For one particular reason. When the international students graduate from the technologies program, okay, they apply for the post-graduation permit. Normally, as you know, they have the option to, if they have a very good jobs, to then apply for the permanent residence. Once they become permanent residents, that's when they come back to the college to do the bridge and then go to the university. But what is the main advantage of that? As they are a PR, they will pay as a domestic student and no more as an international student. So it's a great, great saving money. Like my student Ariana from Peru. Ariana, 2 years at the college, she finished her diploma in technologies. She got a great job in a construction company in Victoria. She's a PR already, and I know that she's planning to study very soon. Maybe she already started the bridge to go to the University of Victoria. My student Juan from Colombia, Juan, he just finished last year the electrical engineer technician program. You can see him here in the final presentation. He built a robot. I remember he was playing chess. It was very, very cool. And also he's now in the process to become PR and then later, of course, go to the University of British Columbia. He wants to move to Vancouver to finish her electrical engineering degree. And then plan B. So I showed you the plan A, the most popular, 5 years of studies, right? But we also offer the regular 4 years of studies, okay? But the only difference is like this is only 1 year at the college and then 3 years in the University of Victoria only. Again, what the advantage of this route is only 4 years of studies, but the disadvantage of, not for everybody, but it will be more expensive because you will be paying the 4 years as an international student. But again, I still have students doing that, like Nicolas from Colombia. He graduated 2 years ago as a mechanical engineering at UVic. He right now lives in Vancouver because he works for Planar Motor as a junior mechanical engineering. And Joanna from Peru, she just graduated last fall, the one in the middle, as a biomedical engineering. Okay, so again, we have a great option for students for engineering, and we have 2 options, remember, 2 different routes for the students. Now, fast track to specialty. We also offer IT programs, okay? So the IT programs, we offer a cybersecurity and network, information computer system, or interactive media developer program. 2-year diplomas, but we also offer the 1-year certificates. Why study IT in Camosun College? I explained at the beginning of the presentation. Our main industry of Victoria, or all the Vancouver Island, is the IT. Victoria is also called Victoria because we have close to 1,100 IT companies. So imagine that. Not everybody knows that. Everybody thinks sometimes that tourism is the #1 sector of Victoria. Tourism is #2. #1 is the IT because of the number of companies that we have, small companies we have in Victoria. So that means that the graduates, they will have a huge job opportunities after graduation. Like my student Emilio from Mexico. I met Emilio in high school. Now he graduated from that program, and right now he works for CGI as a full stack software developer. He's actually not Canadian. He was one of the students that he did a very good job, and he became Canadian like one of the fastest. But he became Canadian, I think, was last year. Okay, so That's it for you. But the Pathway partners, guys, again, for Cornerstone College, we have the pathway with you. Okay, so if you want to start, you're watching at this presentation right now, and you want, hey, I want to come to Cornerstone College. If you finish the pathway program with Cornerstone College, you can come to study with us. Okay, you don't have to take an English exam. Okay, so this is a great advantage that we have with you guys. So please do it. We offer different services, campus lives, like for example, we offer free gyms at the college. We have a soccer club, okay? If you are not part of the team, you can still play soccer. As you can see in the picture, the majority of my students are international students playing soccer. We have my favorite club, the running team, my student from Mexico and my student from Turkey. They are the ones who open the club, and they run every Sunday 5 or 10K in downtown Victoria around the ocean part. We also have a Latin dance club. My student from Colombia, he's from Cartagena. He's the one who opened the Latin dance club. We also have a maker space for the students who wants, to work in designs. We have a postcard studio. Probably we all will go to Pride. We have a Latin festival. We have a Korean festival too. We have pictures that should have pictures. We have an amazing Korean festival as well. We have a Diwali. We celebrate Diwali also every year. And we have free health centers, and we have dental services. Now, to get accepted at Camus College. Okay, so now let's say that you want to study with us. What can I do? So if you are right now, if you finish already high school, okay, you need to show us the high school grades for the last 3 years, okay, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12. And in addition to that, you have to show us an English proficiency test, okay? Again, remember that 90% of our students, more than 90, are Canadian students, so you have to be, able to express very well in English. So we accept any of those English proficiency tests to get accepted at the college. But again, remember that if you finish the pathway program with Cornerstone College, you will be able to straight to start your academic program with us without taking an English exam. Ivy schools, just this is, I cannot explain you, but just to let you know, guys, if you, for any reason, graduate from an Ivy school, you can save credits with Camus College. Okay, it's a great opportunity for the students who graduate from Ivy schools. I have students sometimes that they were able to transfer up to 9 credits from the first year. Okay, they take high levels of in Ivy schools. How to apply, guys? I'm gonna explain the application process. Very simple, very fast. Normally, you have to pay through Education Planner BC. It's a website. You have to pay $100. Then you have to submit the same app, all the documents. Once Camoso gets all the documents, we take up to 2 weeks, sometimes can be less, to process the application. If you are pre-accepted at the college, you have to pay a deposit. The deposit depends of some things. Sometimes the deposit is the first term in advance, sometimes it's the first year in advance. Okay, once you pay the deposit, Camoso will take up to 3 business days to issue the letter of acceptance and the attestation letter, so you are ready to apply for the study permit. I just want to clarify, we don't have any issues so far with attestation letters, so if you want to study with college, please apply. There's not going to be any issues with you. Finally, the big news, we start building our student residence in last January, finally. That was an investment of more than $100 million for the province of British Columbia to Camus College. The student residence will be ready though September 2028, but still it's a great opportunity. We will have close to 430 bedrooms available for students, so that will be a great opportunity for you guys if you are planning to, to start in 2 years. Now, finally, I will say here to get more questions. But guys, if for any reason you want to know more about the college, please use this QR code. It will give you to the view book where you have all the information about the college, all the programs, the entry requirements, the cost of each program, all the services that we offer, the application process. Everything will be there. That has been it, guys. So thank you so much for your time. I will say here in case you have any questions for me. And again, I just want to say thank you to Cornerstone College for inviting us to do this presentation with you. Thank you guys so much, and have a lovely, lovely afternoon. Questions?
Yeah,
Questions?
where can I see like the curricular base, like for the it's not the yeah, like for IT, for example.
I can show you. Yeah, let me see. I don't have internet right now. I'm sorry. Let me see. Can I ask from?
It's gonna be
Let me see which one. Yeah.
student.
Student CAC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's student with capital S.
Okay.
And then all capitals CICCC.
Students or students?
Student.
Oh, student. Okay. And then CI.
CICCC.
C. 3 Cs.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see, guys.
All with capital.
So let's see todas. Let me see if there is. I want to show you guys how you can see all the different credits that you will be taking, all the subjects that you will be taking. Let me see. Sorry for that, guys. If I don't. Let's say that you're in the website and this is the program that you want to study, the 2-year Diploma in Information Computer System. Okay, this is always every program that will have the same page. Okay, so then where you have to go where it says what you will learn. Okay, you click here, what you will learn, then you scroll down, and then you see here a program outline. You click here, and then it will take you to the program outline, and then in here you will see all the subjects that you have to take. For example, plus like the total credits, the CIP code, what is going to be the credential you graduate, a very few overview, the admissions, the learning outcomes, and for example, all the subjects. Like, let's see here. Academic year term, all of it, and then you will be taking all of these classes. You want to know more about it, you just click here, and then it will explain you what is the classes. Okay, and then you have here academic term 2, and then term 3, term 4, and term 5. So that's how it works for every program. Remember, you have to go to what you will learn, and then you will see all the different subjects. Don't worry, you're welcome. Another question? No work.
In UBC, you have the pathway, kind of pathway from the engineering, right? Do you have any other courses that you have the
For engineering or for UBCs?
UBC?
Or for UBCs, pretty much any. I'm gonna explain you. Let me give you that. I'm gonna give a very brief explanation about that. Thank you. So, how works the university transfer system in British Columbia? Allow students to transfer to any university up to the first 2 years, okay, to any university. Normally, as I explained, a student from UBC, they can study the first 2 years at the college and then transfer to any degree to the third year. However, only in engineering is the only one that we don't have that still with the University of British Columbia. But why? Any institution hasn't yet either, because UBC, let's see that they make it difficult for engineering to transfer to the UBC. But for other programs, yes, you can totally do up to the first 2 years at the college and then go to university. Something else I need to be very, very, very focused. To transfer to the UBC to the second year is very simple. Like literally you have to have a GPA, just an average GPA for the second year. But to transfer to UBC to the third year is much more competitive. Not only they will see your grades, they will also see your resume, what you have been doing for the first 2 years at the college, etc. Transferring to Simon Fraser University and University of Victoria is much easier, okay? And we have the majority of students, they prefer to go to University of Victoria, Simon Fraser, because literally you just need to be to have an average GPA, and you will be able to transfer directly to the third year of those two universities. UBC is more strict, but it still is possible. Don't worry.
Is like any diploma from Cornerstone or just specifically? I don't know.
Oh yeah, totally. For to come here, for you guys, let me see here. Let me show you. I don't, we have pathways, but I don't know by memory. Is the CICC Advanced Level 6? That's the one that we need. Yeah, so they can get straight to us. Just to mention, that's a great question. You remind me something. We issue conditional letters of acceptance. Okay, so your students, they don't have to wait to finish this to apply to the college. No, they can apply now, and with a letter of you guys, you have to send me a letter. Hey Antonio, this student is right now studying this level with us. That will mean that because of that, I can issue a conditional letter. Okay, so and then of course, once the students complete, they will send me all the grades, the transcripts, and then we will change the letter from conditional to unconditional letter. Yeah, so great question.
How is life in Victoria?
Let me see. How can I explain? It's different than Vancouver. Victoria is not for everybody. I will explain. If you like a very fast city, go to party a lot, Victoria is not for you. Yeah. Victoria is about the nature, it's much more quiet, but you have a lot of things to do. That's something I always try to make change people sometimes, when I was living in Victoria, oh my gosh, you live in Victoria, Victoria's so boring. I'm like, no. I was doing a lot in Victoria. We have everything in Victoria. Oh, I don't know if you know that. Victoria is #1 city in North America per capita per number of restaurants. Yeah, second one in number of restaurants after San Francisco, but #1 in liquor stores. So we have a lot to do in Victoria. We have nightclubs. It's a great city and a lot of nature, but it's not Vancouver. That's a great question. Literally, I have students that they don't like. I remember my student, I show you my student. That's a great example, Nicolas. I meet all my students. I meet Nicolas in high school. Nicolas, every summer, he moved to Vancouver. He came to Vancouver because he loved Vancouver. And then he was working in Vancouver, living in Vancouver, but then he went back for the fall to keep the classes. He finished his bachelor degree, and then he moved to Vancouver, and he lives now here. So But also, in my opinion, Victoria is better to study. That's what I think because it's more quiet, right? And they have a nice community. But again, it depends of what do you like. I think that's it. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And I will say here in case that you have more questions for me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me give you guys this. Let me see. Let me